Hey, welcome into the Northwest Georgia High School Football Pickem Show. We're all live on location. Me and Paul. I have here with me at Sam R McCain Stadium here in Trion, Georgia. Lawrence, where you be?
I am right here at Coosa High School, man, for the GAPPS 8-man state championship game. Unity Christian and Sherwood Christian out of Albany.
That's
I might
awesome.
get hit. I might get hit in the head with a ball here in a second, but that's all right.
We know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get fired up. We got a good many games to talk about, so we'll go ahead and bust the games up on the screen and start talking about them. First game we got is North Paulding on the road at Grayson. Grayson is a 16-point favorite.
I tell you what, we talk about the Paulding County teams all the time. I really like this North Paulding team, but I think on the road at Grayson's going to be a little too much for them tonight. I think Grayson gets the win, and I think a couple touchdowns probably about right.
Yeah, I have to agree with Paul. I think it's tough to go on the road to Grayson. I think Grayson wins by probably 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, the Rams are too much at home. Next one, Valdosta on the road at Carrollton. 2 massive programs here in a collision. I'm gonna go first on this one. I like Carrollton. I think Carrollton's been hot. It's gonna be hard to stop their offense. I think they'll score just enough to outlast Valdosta.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with you there, Benton. I think Carrollton's going to be a little too much at home. Valdosta, obviously, been a powerhouse program for a long time, but I think as of late, Carrollton a little bit better program in the last couple of years. I think Carrollton gets it done tonight at home.
Yeah, I was actually surprised when I put these lines together that Valdosta was so close, but then I got to looking at the rankings, and Valdosta is only ranked 1 spot below Carrollton.
Yeah.
That being said, man, I think Carrollton's rolling right now, like you guys said. And I think they win. I'm gonna throw it out there at 21.
Gotcha. Next one, another huge battle of the big boys. Langston Hughes on the road at Rome. Rome is a 5-point favorite. Man, Rome's rolling. Can Rome take care of Langston Hughes?
Man, I tell you what, this is a tough one right here. I mean, Rome has been rolling for a really long time. They're at home. Obviously, they want to avenge that loss to Langston Hughes last year in the semifinals. Also part of me knows what Langston Hughes has. Aaron Nolan and those guys. This is a really tough pick for me. I almost have a little concern that Rome has had it too easy. Not had a whole lot of competition as of late, but because Rome's a Northwest Georgia team, I'm going to go with the local team at home. So I'm going to go with Rome.
I think Barron Stadium is going to be rocking. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Yeah, it's going to be rocking. That's what I was about to say. Barron Stadium's going to be rocking. Langston Hughes put Rome out of it last year. They got kind of a chip on their shoulder. The Wolves do. Reese Fountain, a heck of a year. Great defense. I like the Wolves, man. By 5. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I like the Wolves in a close one too. The first road favorite, Jefferson, is a 14-point favorite on the road at Hiram.
I really like this Hiram team. Have all year long. They are at home. I think that helps them a little bit. But unfortunately, I think Jefferson comes into Hiram and gets them by just a little bit, maybe a field goal to a touchdown, 3 to 7 points.
Yeah, I have to agree with Paul there. I think, the Hiram offense is potent, but their defense has been known to give up some points. I like Jefferson by 7.
Yeah, I think Jefferson is going to be tough right here. Call me crazy, but I seen this region sweep in the first round, and I would not be shocked if they swept in the second round. But I'm only going to take 3 out of 4, so that gives you a little foreshadowing here. I'll take Jefferson and this one in a close game, and I just think they'll have a little too much for Hiram. Yep. Next one, East Side on the road at Cartersville. I'll be short and sweet. I think Cartersville wins this one at home, going away.
Yeah, I agree, Benton. Cartersville at home. I think it could be close for a quarter or two, but I think Cartersville pulls away in the end.
Yeah, I like the Canes this time of year, man. I got to look in. I expect to see them in the bins in a couple of weeks, man. I'll take Cartersville on 18.
Dalton on the road at Creekside.
Man, Dalton, they've had a great year. They have outdone any of, I guess, what our projections
absolutely.
or expectations were this year. And so congratulations to those guys. They've had a great, great season. I think it may come to an end tonight. I think Creekside on the road might be just a little too much. I expect Dalton to play hard, and I expect this game to be close, especially for, again, the first half, first three quarters maybe. But I think Creekside gets the win at home.
Yeah, I know Creekside beat them by 60 or so last year in the first round, and second round or whatever. And I think Dalton's a much better team this year. Tough place to play down there, though. I'm gonna go Creekside.
Oji's going to ride with the Catamounts, and I'm going to stick to it. I like Dalton to go to Creekside and get a win. 11-point underdog. Who cares what the experts say?
There you go.
Dalton's going to get it done this week at Creekside.
All right, next one. If Dalton wins that game, that'll be the best win of the season right there, man. It'd be amazing.
Cass at Mays. Mays is an 8-point favorite.
Man, I really want to take Cass in this one. They've been playing some good football as of late. Mays is a really good football team, and they're at home. I tell you what, cue it up, Ben. I'm going to go for it. Why not? And they proved me wrong, so congratulations to them as well. Good luck to them tonight. I think they got a chance to pull this one out.
Yeah, I like Cass in this one too. And here's my reasoning behind picking Dalton and Cass in this region. These teams in this region are battle tested. They are not going to see anything they hadn't. There's nothing out there besides maybe a few players that they hadn't seen already. So that's why I like these teams to pull these small single-digit or small double-digit upsets.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a trifecta, man. I'm going with Cass. I haven't given them as much respect this year as they probably deserved. But yeah, I like them at Mays. They had that game won last year at Mays. They threw an interception late, I think, and Mays ended up winning by 6 or 7 points. I think Cass has a chip on their shoulder this year, and I think the Colonels get it done.
Yeah, I think this year's Cass team is just a few steps better than last year's as well.
Yeah.
Love it on the road at Central. Central's a 24-point favorite. Hand it off and let him run is what I'm going to say. I'll take Central.
Yeah, this one's short and sweet for me. I think Central at home too much.
Yeah, I think they win. I don't think it's by 24, but I think they get it done.
Yep.
Cedartown on the road. North Oconee is a 10-point favorite. Cedartown started out rough but finished the season off pretty good. Man, I'm going to go with North Oconee. I think it's going to be less than 10, though. Cedartown's going to hang around.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a battle. I think Cedartown's going to play real hard. They're a tough, hard-nosed football team. I think this game is going to be really, really close for a really long time, and I think Oconee pulls it out at home late.
I tell you, man, my gut wants to say Cedartown, man. Everything in me says Cedartown. I watched that game last Friday night. Defense was dominant. It looked like the Cedartown of last year. North Oconee on the road's tough. I'm going to go North Oconee by 1. But I wouldn't be shocked at all if Cedartown won it.
Yeah. I'm going to jump back to that Dalton game right quick. I got Robert Woods on here saying, go Big Red. Catamount's going to shock.
There we go.
Put a shock on them. All righty. Jumping to the right side here, Gilmer on the road. Let me add, a very confident Gilmer on the road at Monroe area. Monroe area is a 21-point favorite. And I think Monroe area is going to get it done.
Yeah, I'm glad Gilmer's got a lot of confidence. You have to, in my opinion. Honestly, I like that. But going to Monroe area, second round of the playoffs is a tough task for just about anybody, and I think Monroe area is going to be a little too much for them tonight.
Yeah, I think they have too much speed for Gilmer. I think they win by 21.
Yep. Tough right here sledding for a lot of our local teams on this side over here. Bremen at Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove's a 27-point favorite.
Bremen, we all know how tough they've been this year, man. They'll hit you in the mouth.
Yep.
They're going to go down there and they're going to play hard and they're going to give it all. But Cedar Grove at home, I think Bremen's season comes to an end tonight down there at Cedar Grove.
Yeah, that's like playing a little college team down there. You got to go see Cedar Grove at home.
Yeah, I agree with that. Model on the road at Callaway. Callaway is a 28-point favorite.
Man, I feel exactly the same way about this game as I did the Bremen
Yeah.
Cedar Grove game.
Yeah.
I think Model's going to be fired up. Everybody knows how hard they play. They're physical, good defense. And I think they may keep it close for a minute or two, but I think Callaway is just going to be a little too much for them on the road.
Yeah. I talked to a Model guy at work last night, man, and he felt like talking to the coaches that Model had a chance to win. I mean, that's great. I'm glad they think that. I think Callaway's too much, man. Especially at home. I like Callaway by the 28.
Yeah, something like that. North Murray on the road at Fellowship Christian. Last time I went there was a noise ordinance. The band couldn't play, so I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, I like Fellowship in this one and a close one. I think North Murray can put up some points on them.
Yeah, I have a sneaky feeling this could be a little bit of a shootout. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's going to be 48-45, but I think maybe Fellowship Christian, 42-30, something in that range. But I think once again, the home team, Fellowship Christian, I think gets the win.
Yeah, this is one of those games too, man, where my gut wants to pick North Murray. I think they have the talent, with the quarterback and wide receivers to pull the upset. But yeah, I like Fellowship Christian at home. A lot closer than 18.
Union County on the road at Rockmart. Rockmart is a 16-point favorite. I like Rockmart to win this game at home.
Yeah, but Union's tough, man. I mean, they played our Murchie Cup. They played a couple of our local teams earlier in the year and looked really good. But I think Rockmart at home is going to be a little bit much. And it's another one of those games that I think it has the potential to be close for a while.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go with the Rockmart Jackets at home tonight to get to round 3.
Yeah, this is a game that has some intrigue to it, because supposedly there's some Rockmart players that might not be playing tonight. If that's the case, I think this game could be a lot closer than 16. I'm going to go Jackets by 10.
What's the what? What was she saying? I don't know what. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we're good. Next, Bowden at Greene County.
It's another one of those where the away team, is favored. And I've been, we would talk about them all year long.
This might be backwards, actually. I think for some reason.
It may be backwards.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a Bowden.
It doesn't matter. Bowden, I'm going with Bowden either way.
Yeah, I like Bowden as a 9-point favorite.
Yeah, I like Bowden.
Next one, Rayburn County, 11-point favorite at Whitfield Academy. Whitfield beat one of our local teams, Darlington, last week, 28-14?
Yep, 28-14. I believe I'm going to go with Whitfield Academy. I really do. They're obviously they're going to be at home. Rayburn has been playing pretty well as of late. I think they were the 3 seed in that region this year. I think Rayburn gives them a game, but I think Whitfield Academy gets the win.
I like Rayburn in this one. I think Rayburn's going to have just a little too much, even though it's at Whitfield. Dade County. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the boys from Tiger, Georgia too. I think they'll get it done by 11.
I think they've got better as the seasons went on.
They definitely have.
One of the toughest draws, actually the toughest draw according to the numbers. Dade County on the road at number 2 Commerce, I believe.
Yeah.
Commerce is a 30-point favorite.
Yes, a tough draw for Dade. I know how, we talk about Model and Bremen, Dade County, same way, man. Those boys will hit you. They play physical. They're going to fight for 4 quarters. And I think they can slow Commerce down, especially early. We follow those potluck guys over there, potluck football guys over there in Commerce, and they're real knowledgeable guys. So I learned a lot about Commerce in that region by following them. I think Dade's going to give them a heck of a ball game, but I think Commerce at home is going to be a little too much for Coach Poston and the Wolverines.
Yeah, I think Commerce just has couple stud backs, and they're just going to be too much for Dade, I think, on this occasion. But I think it'll be close for a little bit.
Yeah, they got 2 backs back there that have 1,300 yards apiece, man. I think they'll probably wake up Saturday morning with some hurt ribs and some bruises, but yeah, I think they have enough to get it done.
Do you think Commerce has faced anything like the big back Williams that's going to be coming at them?
No,
Physicality?
no way.
No. Yeah,
No, I don't think so neither. All right. The last game here on the schedule is Elbert County at Trion. Trion is a 8-point favorite. And
I think this is going to be a one-score ball game. I think this game is going to be really close. We all know, from studying up on Elbert a little bit, those guys I think play 22 different starters. Got a lot more students than Trion has, and they play in a tough region down there. They play Commerce and those guys, I believe Raven County, whatever. I think this is going to be a really good football game. I really do. I think these two teams are evenly matched, and I'm going to go with the Bulldogs at home by 3 to 7 points.
Lawrence, while you're doing that, I'll say that I think that Toby's going to have success running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to see no 80-yard runs. I think those runs are going to be down to the 20, 25-yarders because they're going to be able to stick with him speed-wise.
Yep. And
they're just going to be, late in the game where a lot of teams will wear out against that physical running style offense. If they got a bunch of numbers, they can sub out and be fresh.
Be fresh late.
So be fresh late is going to be huge. We'll see how fresh they are in the third and fourth because I think that's where the game's going to be won late in the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a breakout game for Toby Maddox, man. I know he's right there on the edge, of getting offers, et cetera, et cetera. He still hasn't got the respect statewide that he deserves. I think he's going to have a huge game tonight. I think he'll be known all over the state of Georgia after tonight.
I like it.
I'm gonna go try and buy a couple of scores. I think Trion wins by 14.
I like it.
There we go.
And there's nothing crazy about that. I agree with that.
And our last game of the night, man, right here.
Yeah. Right here.
8-man championship. Sherwood Christian, Unity Christian, and yes, they have Cal Preps for these games. Unity is a 28-point underdog.
Wow. Hey, just making it to the state championship, that's huge. But so give me a little coaching on 8-man football. Do we got a 3-man line, 4-man line? What are we looking at?
You have a center and 2 guards and 5 skill guys back there.
So arena football.
I like it. It's 7-on-7 with guys that can block.
Yeah,
I got you. So just a little snippet there. I've seen where arena football is coming back to Atlanta. They're going to play there at the Georgia State's basketball gym. Georgia Forest is coming back. So
wow, good deal.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. You gonna make a pick on that for this one?
Oh yeah. I didn't never officially make a pick, but I kind of jumped on what Lawrence is thinking. I think it's going to get away from them a little bit there late, and I'd go with you said Sherwood Christian.
Yeah, Sherwood Christian.
Yeah, I like Sherwood Christian.
They're out here practicing right behind me right now. They got a couple of guys out here about 6'5", 6'4". I think quarterback's about 6'3". So
okay. Well, we got a few minutes here. It's just about 10 after 6. We want to make some quick comments about what the GHSA has done recently, the reclass, or we want to save that. We want to table that discussion for later.
I mean, it is what it is. There's plenty to talk about. I don't know that we got time to get into it as in-depthly as we probably would on a separate show. But also, I know Lawrence might want to talk about a little bit. You got the Coach of the Year and Player of the Year announcements coming up soon.
Yeah. The voting for Player of the Year ends tomorrow. Coach of the Year ended last Saturday. We'll have all the results coming to you later this week on a live show. We've had about 12,000 votes total cast for both of the contests. So
that's really cool. Yeah.
It seems like the votes cast number has went up every year. And we're talking about some studs here now. We're talking about Lad McConkey. Name all your players of the year so far. They've all been studs.
Yeah, the player of the year the first year was Jamarius Griffin from Rome.
Gotcha.
The second year, man. The second year was awesome, man. The player of the year was Jamar Gibbs from Dalton. I'm sure you guys have heard of him.
Oh yeah,
And,
Yeah.
and the second place guy was Lad McConkey. So that's a heck of a class.
There you go.
yeah.
Third year was man, the name slips me. Quarterback at Fannin.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the long hair. Yeah.
Holloway was it
Man.
Holloway.
Yeah.
Holloway, yeah, Luke Holloway. Second place was Nunu Watley from Rockmart. Man, he's tearing it up right now at Tennessee Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Year 4 was
Speaking of which, he's gonna get his chance to play at Bryant Denny tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
yeah. I
That's
thought he
cool.
had the third fastest time so far in college football. I think he hit 21.8 miles per hour.
Wow,
Awesome.
that's all.
The fourth year, man, was a great contest. I think it came down to the last vote. It was Clay Hyde at Haralson County beat Rob Brown at Trion.
Yeah,
I mean, 2 great seasons.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And last year, Seth Griffin and Chris Roper 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had some studs in this contest for sure.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
have a couple more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Some pretty good coaches too along the list. But we got some crowd starting to roll in here. We got opposing team. I think they showed up.
We had a few Elbert County fans over here checking us out for a
behind
minute.
us. We're actually over on their sideline looking back toward the home side here. Feels like great weather. I'm sure it is there where Lawrence is at. Get out and watch a ball game. There's plenty to watch.
Yep.
All right, guys, we'll see you tonight, man. About 10.
Good luck to everybody tonight. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you tonight.
All right.